Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Trevor Working Out. In this episode, I'm excited to show you guys my two favorite movements. I've been doing this routine for years, 3 times a week, and it will get you aesthetic. This is really all I do for my back, biceps, and core, like direct work. Obviously, I do a lot of kettlebell stuff. That's the majority of what I do. This is my off day routine that, again, I've been hitting for years. So just two movements, pull-ups and toes to bar. The way that I like to run it, which by the way, the whole protocol is listed out for your convenience in the description below, as always, so make sure you check there. But super simple protocol, just two movements, pull-ups and toes to bar, 20 minutes. Okay, 20-minute EMOM, which you should be used to on this channel already. So on the first minute, we're doing 10 pull-ups. Then on the second minute, we get 10 toes to bar. Then we just keep alternating till 20 minutes is up. And that's it. Super easy. And a lot of people won't be able to do that, obviously. Like maybe you can't even do toes to bar, right? Then back up and do leg raises, hanging leg raises. If you can't do that, hanging knee raises. You should be able to do hanging knee raises, okay? And then with the pull-ups, if you need to scale back the reps, do so. If you need to maybe even do kettlebell rows instead of pull-ups, do that. Maybe you don't have a pull-up bar or something, just do kettlebell rows and leg lifts on the floor. Super simple. Maybe 10 reps each side for the rows, 10 reps or 20 reps for the leg raises. Do that every minute on the minute for 20 minutes. Boom, you got yourself the same routine. So, but back to this. So 100 reps of each total is what we hit by the end of the 20 minutes. That's 200 reps total, 100 pull-ups, 100 toes to bar. That's it. I've been doing this for years, guys, and I don't add weight. I don't do any of that because I look at these movements. First of all, I do these on my sort of off days, right? On kettlebell days, it's way more rigorous. It's way more intense, way more heavy on the central nervous system. This is way lighter on the central nervous system, more focused on just pulling and core. And I treat these movements as practice over the years, just trying to get better and better, increase my mind to muscle connection with them and not add weight to my body. People jump to adding weight too soon, and then you forfeit actually really mastering these movements and putting the practice in that it takes to master them. These pull-ups are not even really usually I like to go a little bit farther to the top, squeeze more at the top, but I'm not because my elbow is a little bit inflamed, so I'm wary of that, which is a good life lesson for you guys. Just because you have pain and maybe it hurts doing a certain movement, perhaps it doesn't hurt when you do not the full range of that movement. Maybe you can find a range that doesn't cause pain and you can still do the movement and keep improving and keep practicing and keep the tension on per se, right? So you don't need to scale this really past this, right? But you can, right? So this I keep as like my 20-minute protocol, just ritual that I hit non-negotiably every other day, or really three times a week again, like I said. But then you can add more. This is just 20 minutes. So maybe you add some kettlebell halos at the beginning or the end of this, which is what I do sometimes. Maybe you add steel mace swings or steel club swings. That's also what I do on these days. This is the day for that type of work, which is mostly upper body, mostly core, and not too heavy on the central nervous system, right? Maybe doing a little bit more accessory work for the arms or shoulders or anything like that, but you don't need to, because again, I don't train or think of this as bodybuilding, right? I'm just trying to shape my body in the most natural way possible and select for movements that are comprehensive, right? Pull-ups don't just work my biceps and back, they also work my core. Toes to bar don't just work my core. This is one of the most potent movements you can do for overall mobility as well. It's actually hard to get your toes to the bar because it takes flexibility and mobility. And then it also takes a lot of straight arm strength that people never train, which really bulletproofs your shoulders. So this is doing more than just building my arms. It's doing more than just making me look good. It's helping my body move better. It's helping bulletproof my shoulders, which are, if you know me, has always been a problem for me. I've had shoulder surgery and all that sort of stuff. So I tend to train in a way that will also do something for, my joints and my spine. Again, I didn't even mention that. You're decompressing your spine with this, right? With the toes to bar and the pull-ups technically. So I love this sort of decompression work as well at the same time. So super potent routine if you guys want to get in the best shape of your life with just kettlebells and your body weight, no equipment, just a pull-up bar. That's it. Hit the link below, get you dialed in on your nutrition, hold you accountable, all the works. Click the link, apply, make sure you read the description for the full protocol, and make sure you like and subscribe. It's good karma. Peace.